With President Putin announcing a partial mobilization of 300,000 troops being conducted in concert with referenda in Kherson, Zaporizhia, and the Donbass about incorporating these territories into the Russian Federation, NATO finds itself in the horns of a dilemma. It's a dilemma of their own creation, but it's a dilemma nonetheless. You see, NATO has been providing Ukraine with billions of dollars of military technology. And this technology isn't being used to defend Ukraine. It's being used to create a NATO-like army that's capable, at least from the standpoint of NATO and the Ukrainian government, of launching offensive operations designed to remove Russian forces from Ukrainian territory, whether it be Kherson, Zaporizhia, the Donbass, or Crimea, which Ukraine continues to claim as their own. But President Putin's actions has changed the nature of the landscape of this conflict. You see, right now, when Ukraine shells Kherson, they're shelling Ukrainian territory occupied by Russian troops. But once Kherson becomes part of Novaya Russia, part of the Russian motherland, any Ukrainian attack becomes an attack on Russia itself. And that's a whole new game. And any support to Ukraine to carry out such attacks means that NATO has stopped being a provider of military technology to Ukraine for defensive purposes or to recover Ukrainian territory, is in fact become an active combatant where Ukraine is being used as a NATO proxy to attack the Russian motherland. This is a completely different game. As Vladimir Putin said, once the Russian motherland is on the table, all options are available to defend it, including nuclear weapons. And as Putin said, Russia doesn't bluff. So what is NATO to do? Stop providing arms to Ukraine? Admit that it was wrong? Or double down and test whether or not the Russians are bluffing? We live in dangerous times. Only the future will tell what course of action NATO will choose and what the consequences of that action will be. This has been my 2-minute topic. Remember, knowledge is power.